Yeah, hi there. These comments are for HK, and this is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at Stealth, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you just completed, I think it's my integrated speaking practice test number 6. And you're also one of my students at California State University, San Bernardino. So let's take a look and listen to your speaking task.
The reading and the listening passage state about risk of nuclear energy. The reading passage explains that atomic energy agencies' safeguards have serious shortcomings, which is because of measurement uncertainties. It cannot detect or possible divergence of nuclear material. In the listening, the speaker says that there is another risk of nuclear energy, which is the risk of accident. There was an accident in USA. It was the worst nuclear accident ever. The nuclear plant were exploded in 1986. As a result, 30 people killed incidentally, and also 28 people were exposed from radiation. Furthermore, for a time, the World Health Organization found that radiation level was in Scotland over 1,400 miles away. Moreover, thousands of cancer deaths were direct result of the accident. In conclusion, the reading and the listening passage explains that the negative side of nuclear energy through the accident in USA.
Okay, let's listen to it one more time, and I'll give you some comments as we go.
The reading and the listening passage state about risk of nuclear energy.
So you want to say risks, the risks of nuclear energy, but you know what? That's exactly what the relationship is. So in terms of the topic, I think you have the main point, I think, of the reading and the listening passage.
The reading passage explains that atomic energy agencies' safeguards have serious shortcomings, which is because of measurement uncertainties. It cannot detect or possible divergence of nuclear material.
That word, divergence, I'm not sure if you're using the right word there. The main point of the reading is the International Atomic Energy Agency has difficulties determining what countries are doing with the enriched uranium they're using. Are they using it A, for energy, or B, for a weapon? So that was a kind of a key point that I think you misrepresented in the reading passage.
In the listening, the speaker says that there is another risk of nuclear energy, which is the risk of accident.
That's right, and that's exactly what it talks about, is the risks of possible accidents, and it demonstrates that through the listening
passage. There was
an
accident in USA.
Now, it was not in the USA. The accident occurred in Chernobyl, Russia. So this is the second time you have misrepresented information from the sources you're using. Remember, when you're summarizing, you don't want to change the meaning of any information that you explain. You want to keep it all the same, just do it in a shorter, more condensed format.
It was the worst nuclear accident ever. The nuclear plant were exploded in 1986.
You probably want to say it was the worst nuclear energy accident ever, because we've had some I think Japan with Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That was a very, very terrible nuclear accident. I mean, over hundreds of thousands of people died when the United States bombed Japan, but that's a whole nother topic. But you can probably look at this as the worst accident, from a nuclear power plant.
As a result, 30 people killed incidentally.
And one thing you're doing, which I like how you're using transition words to help connect the different ideas in your speech together. That's very, very good strategy on your part. Makes it easy to understand your ideas.
And also 28 people were exposed from radiation.
You're having trouble with that. Were exposed to radiation, so you're just having some problems pronouncing that word.
Furthermore, for time, the World Health Organization found that radiation level was in Scotland over 1,400 miles away. More
No, what was it about the radiation level? Let's go back to what you said there.
1,400 miles away. Moreover, thousands of cancers in Scotland over 1,400 miles away. Radiation found that radiation level was in Scotland over 1.
What the radiation level was measured at, was calculated to be. Seems like you're missing a word in there to help explain that idea.
1,400 miles away. Moreover, thousands of cancer deaths were direct result of the accident. In conclusion, the reading and the listening passage explains that the negative side of nuclear energy through the accident in USA.
And again, the accident occurred in Chernobyl, Russia, not the United States. All right, let's take a look at your score here. The 3 range, I don't think so here, because I think here, one of the reasons you'll score in the 2 range is relating to topic development. It says right here, your response is incomplete. You have omitted key ideas. So I think there was a key idea from the reading passage that you missed. The next reason you'll get the score is, as it says in the rubrics for the IBT TOEFL, your response is inaccurate because you have misunderstood key ideas from either the reading passage or the talk. So you said that this accident occurred in the USA. It actually occurred in Chernobyl, Russia. So I think for those 2 reasons, and these are HK, these are what we call possible problems with your topic development, right? So that's really the main reason I'm going to put you in the 2 range. Now with your language use, you're demonstrating fairly good control, I think, of your grammar and your vocabulary, although there were one or two times in your speech I think you probably used the wrong word, as I pointed out. Delivery, not bad. I mean, I can understand most of what you're saying, but not all of what you're saying. But I think some problems in delivery, language use, and topic development is definitely going to put your speech in the 2 range. So I'm going to put you right now at I'm going to put you at 2.33 out of 4. This is going to give you 18 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. Now, for the purposes of our class, 2.33 is going to put you at about 80% on this practice test. All right, so what do you do now? So I think based on your response, I think one of the main things that you want to do is make sure when you're summarizing other people's information, you include the most important points and then don't misrepresent or explain inaccurate ideas.